Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today, as you can see, this video will be about my first firearm, and I want to apologize in advance if the quality of the video is not great. I'm using my cell phone, and I might, look down a lot because I'm not used to looking at a camera for a long period of time. So I do apologize. I will work on it, and I will say a lot. So let's get into this backstory of how this process happened. I live in New York and I live in Delaware. My father recently moved to Delaware during the summertime. I went to visit and I ended up liking it. So I moved to Delaware, but I still live in New York because I work in New York. And the reason why I never got a firearm in New York, because of the hassle. It's not like a lot of states. First off, the application itself is $340 plus $115 for the fingerprint. And you have to go through a couple interviews, and the person who interviewed will determine if you are fit to get a gun license. And the minimum wait is 6 months. Now, if you're denied, your money is gone. So that's nearly, $500 that's down the drain. But if you are approved, from what I heard, it'll take 72 hours. You will have 72 hours to buy a firearm, or they will cut your application. They'll cancel the license. So right there, that's over $1,000. Then if you choose to do armed security, that's another $500 to do the 47-hour gun course. It's a lot. And every year you have to renew your license, which is another $500. So that's why I really never got into it, because at that time, I just didn't have that type of money. Now, I'm blessed to have the job that I have where I could afford it. But the day I went to drop one of my cars off at Delaware, at my father's house, I decided to go into a gun store. I talked to the gentleman. They were real nice about it. They told me the process of getting the firearm. Now, that was the first time I ever touched a firearm. I'm 33 years old right now. I never touched them. That was the first time I ever touched them. First time I ever picked one up. It felt natural, actually, to be honest, because I thought I was gonna be shaking, because I was nervous to touch it, even though it was unloaded, because I never touched a firearm before. So anyway, they went through the process. They told me they delayed my application, the FBI. So with the Delaware law, you have between 1 to 25 days to get approved. So I left the deposit down, and I think I called back in 10 days just to check on it. So the gentleman told me, well, it's still going. So anyway, they called me the other day. I went down to pick it up. So without further ado, let's get into this video. But I must let y'all know, this is not a review. I am not great. I'm not going to give you the length of the gun, because there's so many videos out there that I even watched that was very good. It gave you good information. I'm just gonna go show you the gun and just talk a little more about it. Alright, so let's get into this video. Alright, so here is the firearm. I'm sorry that the box is already open. I'm using my cell phone and I don't have a stand or anything, so I have to do this with one hand. So let's get into it. So this is Larry Vicker Glock 17. Alright, when I went to the gun shop, they had a Gen 4, but he was showing me this one, and I didn't know at the time what was a Larry Vicker Glock. So he kept going on and on about it, how good it is. So I'm not gonna lie, I thought it would have been a Gen 4. I didn't really look at it to see if it was a Gen 4. I didn't ask. He did tell me it was new. So once again, I ain't know nothing about this Larry Vicker gun or who he was. This has a rough texture frame, and it feels really good in the hand. Feels really good. As I said, it's a brand new gun. It is a Gen 3, and it came with 2 magazines. All right, and it comes with the base plate, which I really don't like this base plate because it's just too wide. So I prefer the Glock one actually. I like that it's smaller. So if you put them together, you'll see the difference. But I do like the Glock one much better. So I end up buying a third magazine. I believe I paid $33 for this. It is a 17 round. And by the way, everything is loaded. I will unload the gun in a little bit. I got the 33 round magazine. Now, I've seen a lot of people who had like a 31 round magazine, and this is a Glock brand. I paid $44 for this. And when I was looking at it, it does says 31. So I figured they have the +2 base plate on it to give me 31 rounds, plus one in the chamber, 34. I have not fired this gun yet. My phone keeps going out of focus, I'm sorry. But I haven't fired it yet. I'm actually going to do it this Saturday. I'm going to fire it this Saturday. I would love to do a video on it, but the gun range that I'm going to do not allow cameras or phones to be out. So, you know, I will give you my first impressions of it. But the reason why I went with the full-size Glock, because I wanted more ammo with it, just in case, because this is going to be definitely for the house protection and everything. So I definitely wanted a bigger gun. I also planning on getting a Glock 21, a Glock 22. I'm not sure the number of this one, but it's a 357 SIG one. I'm definitely gonna get that. As for the Glock 20, the same day I went to go pick this up, I went to a different store, probably like an hour away. They had a Glock 20 Gen 4, brand new. Bought the gun, but they gave me a waiting period. This was I believe on Friday that just passed. And as I was doing this video, they called me telling me it been approved. So I will be going to go pick it up, and I'll do another video on that firearm as well. So now let me display the gun, let me unload it, take it down. All right, so here go the firearm. All right, as I said, it is loaded, one in the chamber, so let me just take the magazine out. I'm going to point in a safe direction. All right, let me just do a quick takedown. All right, I'm not going to take off the spring or anything, just to save some time. So yeah, so I'm happy that they called for my Glock 20. I'm excited, like you have no idea. But the first time I picked this firearm up, it felt good. Now, I know a lot of people say a lot of things about Glock, but my opinion, I don't think there's no firearm better looking than a Glock. I actually love this design of the gun, everything I like about it. So we all have our own opinion. I think no gun look better than a Glock. Now, before I even thought about the Glock, I used to love the way a Beretta looked. But then, you know, as time went on, the Glock took my heart away. All right, let me just show you the sights. I actually like these sights, but I'm definitely going to keep this gun stock. I'm not going to get lever takedown extension. I'm not gonna. I mean, I already have the slide lock extension that comes with the Victor, and I'm not going to use it because, as you can see, let me see. As you can see, okay, I'm holding it. I have no issue doing that, so it's fine to me. As I said, it's my opinion. I don't have an issue with it. Now, I'm definitely going to get a Gen 4 17. I'm definitely going to get one. And when I was at the gun shop, where I got the Glock 20, they had a 19 that was a gray frame, and the slide was the same color as the frame. I never even saw that type of Glock before. I watched a lot of videos and I never saw it before, and I thought it was amazing. Now, when I go get my Glock 20, I might just put it on layaway just to keep it, just to get it, because I find it very, very nice. The finisher on the gun is fine. I don't have no scratches or anything on it, but it's fine. I don't know. I just love this. I love everything about this. I'm just gonna keep saying it over and over again. But for the Gen 4 with the back straps, I don't think I'll be needing any of those back straps because I got my hand high on the gun. As you can see, I still have room, so I don't think I would ever get the slide bite like some people got that probably have like meter hand, like not meter, fatter hands. But as you can see, when the gun goes back, I got clearance, so I don't think I would ever have to worry about getting that slide, the slide bite. So I don't think I need a beaver tail, and I don't think I need to beef up the handle because it feels quite comfortable in my hand just like this. Now, I'm going to use my left hand. My finger do go around the entire trigger. So far, it doesn't feel bad, but I'm not sure how it will feel when I start shooting the firearm. I'm not sure if I would want my finger like this, but you know what? I feel more safe with the trigger, with my finger over the trigger. The grip is fine. The grooves are not bothering me. Let me dry fire it again. All right, I also bought some snap caps to go with it to practice my trigger pull. Annoying. And the speed loader, I actually like it. You know how fast I loaded all of these magazines with this? I know without it I was having issues. But I do keep this loaded, even though I never fire a firearm, but as you know, just in case if somebody do kick down my door, try to harm me and my family, it's going to be ready. So first I would definitely use up my 17 rounds. This would be the last option. This would be the last option. This would be the last magazine I use. When I go back to the gun shop, I might buy just maybe 3 more. Then I'm gonna, if they have the one, I'm not sure, do they have one for a Glock 20? I don't know, but it's not bad. I got my my ammo from, what is that, Walmart. I paid $12.47 for the Federal. It was a 50 round, of course, so I believe it came to like $25 for 100 rounds. And for the Glock 20 rounds, it was $50. I'm sorry, it was $30 for 50 rounds. So when I go pick up the gun, I'm gonna get just 50 rounds and just keep the gun loaded at all times as another defense. I might even take that if somebody breaks into my house. I might just use a Glock 20. I don't care if I don't have any experience. When my life depends on it, it will happen. But as I said, the price is not that bad. I mean, a lot of people complain about it, and I understand why. But I spend my money on a lot of different things, so I really don't care about spending $100 on ammo. It's for my life. But yeah, I just love it. By the way, I'm not getting on night sights because I don't think I really need it. Because if you are in a situation where it is dark, you might not even see your target. So when you point, you might see them, you might not, depending on the lighting of the situation. So what I want to learn is to point and shoot. That's what I'm going to try to learn. First, I'm going to use the sights, of course. But after I start getting used to the gun, I want to point and shoot. Because if you do have somebody a few feet from you, maybe a yard from you, if you point this in their direction, you're going to hit them, because as you can see, they body point and you will hit something, unless they flash or something, but you will hit something. So that's what I want to learn. I'm going to teach myself how to shoot with both hands, and I'm also going to teach myself how to shoot with my right hand and my left hand. Because God forbid I get shot in my hand, something happened where I can't use it, and I'm only left with my left hand. I want to learn how to use my left hand effectively in any situation. So I will be practicing both hands on the gun, 1 and 1. All right, so yeah, this is, I'm going to give me a light as well. I don't need a laser. I'm going to give me a nice bright light, really bright. I'm going to get it really bright, just in case if I want to blind my target. Yeah, that's about it. If y'all want to see what it looked like with the 33 rounds, I'm pretty sure y'all know what it looked like. All right. I mean, it is kind of big, but who cares? All you're going to do, point until it's empty. All right. Make sure it's empty. Nothing in the barrel. All right, so let me wrap this video up. It is going on way too long, but I love this. I actually let a couple of people hold it. One of them thought it was fake, calling it a BB gun. So I was trying to explain to her that why it feels so light. The funny thing is, watching videos on this, on camera, this thing look way big, but in my hand, it don't look as big. Same thing with the magazine. When I watch videos on it, and now that I see it in person, it look much smaller in person. But here go the bullet. I'm gonna get some hollow tips. It's just, this is going for the range. I'm gonna put maybe like 200 through the gun when I go back on Saturday. Then I'm going to keep another 100, maybe another 200. I might go 300. I'm still going to buy some more magazines to 33 rounds, and I'm going to load them all up. And I'm going to keep them in my Glock box, but I'm going to keep one in the chamber. I'm going to have the magazine in on my nightstand. It's just me and my wife, so I don't have anything to worry about, any children or anything, so it's gonna be ready to go. All right, matter of fact, you know what, now that I think about it, no, I'm not gonna keep this in the box. I'm gonna leave them all laid out nicely on my nightstand. So when somebody come in and I get woke up in the middle of the night, I'm gonna grab these magazines and go investigate what's going on. But like I said, yes, I really do. I really enjoy this firearm. All right, I really do. All right, so let me just wrap this up because this video has been going on too long. And when I go get my Glock 20 this week, I'm gonna get it this weekend. I have an interesting story to tell you about the gun shop that I'm getting it from, and how they did everything wrong when I came to visit. It's a very interesting story. But yeah, as I said, enough with this video, because I'm going to make another one at the end of the week. Save direction. So once again, everyone, I'd like to thank anyone who actually watched this video. You can leave a comment. You can subscribe if you like, dislike, whatever suits you. I don't mind. I'm not going to take it personally if you dislike the video. So that's about it, everyone. So I'll see y'all in probably a week. All right, so everyone have a blessed day. Remain safe and enjoy the rest of your week. And happy Thanksgiving.